Peter Carton's skull on there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this one that's in like Minnesota, or it's in some small town somewhere, and they've got his skull from where he was beheaded by guillotine, and they kept his skull, and it's like touring around. It's in this particular Ripley's museum, and it's not moved since. So I've been watching that, and then I don't know, just kind of watching a lot of other 80s stuff. I went back on, did some Elm Street stuff. I figured I needed to since book, I needed to get back on my Elm Street stuff. I'd taken a break from that. And that's pretty much it. Just watching a bunch of stuff. Starry Eyes, I'm telling you, you guys need to watch it. Oh, my God, it's amazing. It's everything I thought it was going to be, everything I hoped it would be, but didn't think it was going to deliver. And it did so much more. It's one of the best films I've seen in recent years. It's a horror.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say, have you ever been to Ripley's, believe it or not?
No, but there's one not far from me. I think there's one in Gatlinburg.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah,
I Gatlinburg. I went to that one. I enjoyed it.
Kids.
Yeah, it was good shit.
Kids.
I want to go to the crime museum down there at Pigeon Forge. I want to go because Bundy's VW's down there.
Yeah, and there's also a Titanic museum and a bunch of other stuff down there too. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. Y'all make the trip. I'd be happy to go.
Oh yeah, well, one of these days for sure. I'm trying not to travel too much for a few months till after new baby comes, and then I'm done having kids. So that'll be the end of it. Then we can travel. But we are going to Charlotte to visit Jer in May. We're going to a horror convention there. But that kind of leads me into Vic talking about his true horror adventures, which is basically preparing for the next few months of conventions, which even though I'm not going to be going to them, I might go to Horror Hound in March. Even though I'm not going to be going to them, Vic is, and he's got a lot to do.
I do. I'm currently in the middle of getting everything lined up for Days of the Dead in Atlanta, coming up in a couple weeks. I'm going for the whole weekend. I got my weekend passes lined up. I'm staying at the host hotel, so I'm doing all the after party stuff. I don't plan on driving it all weekend. I'm just going to lay around the hotel drunk and getting autographs.
Yeah.
They're bringing in they got kids from the original It. They got the kids from the new It. They got Jason Takes Manhattan reunion going on. So I'm pretty hyped about this one. This is gonna be fun. And then March got Horror Hound, and Tim Curry's coming to Monster Mania in March. So I'm gonna try to send the poster up there to get signed by him. Whew, that's gonna be crazy.
You and me both. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm getting a Tim Curry print to get signed, assuming we can do it. And I'm getting Chucky to sign, Brad Dorff to sign a Chucky print. I collect these prints that Joel Robinson does. And, one day I'll show them to you, Blake, if I haven't already. But, they're so really good. And I get one for every horror celebrity that I meet that actually has a print. You know what I mean? I wish he would do some new ones because he hasn't really done that many new ones lately. But if he does, I'll be getting autographs on those. I have every single Jason. I have Freddy. Yeah, Robert Englund signed it. I have Doug Bradley. I've got Candyman. I could go on. But the point is that, every one of these horror icons, I get to sign one of these prints. And eventually I'm going to put them on my wall, but it's going to take up a lot of space. So I'll probably get some painters to do my wall and make it look nice before I put them up so I don't have to try to do this 50 times. But, it's a lot of horror conventions coming up. I don't know how many I'm going to go to, but, Vic, I'm going to try to go to Horror Hound, though. I don't see any reason not to,
Yeah, and it'll just be one day we can take the girls up there. It'll be fun, and
they'll love it. Or the boys if they're around,
Yeah, we'll take the whole family, and we can.
Well, I don't know about
eat some Mexican restaurant or something, and it'll be awesome.
Maybe that sounds like a good time, gentlemen. That sounds like a really good time. I've been trying to. there's conventions like trying to get, me and Mick to like be guests, and so I just haven't narrowed it down. Like there's some people from Scarefest that, want us to come back, and I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to doing it, but I want to wait till I have, stuff to sign. Last time I was there, I signed a few books and took a few pictures and did all that kind of stuff, but I want to wait till this new book comes out because it's being released with the 30th anniversary, right that same month in August. So I don't know. I want to see where that takes me, but man, I don't know. Spooky Empire showed some interest in having me, and I don't know. I just don't want to travel that far right now, man.
I hear you.
Kids, and I don't want to be away from them because I did that life once before, being in a band and being gone all the time. And I mean, I'll do some stuff with Mick and be working with the book and stuff, but that sounds like a great time. And I'm a little bit behind on my Nightmare stuff. I've gotten some things signed. I got the cast photo, or the photo with Robert and Mick and my wife and I, which you guys have seen, and then the glove, which every cast member except for one or two of them signed for my birthday. That was, like a big surprise for me, and I just wasn't prepared for that. And then I kept the Sharpie that Robert signed. He signed my glove right before he went in to do the panel, and he said, Blake, I want you to, know how, thankful I am that you're here and how glad we are that you're here. And your book was great, and we're glad that the Nightmare, tradition's being carried on. And then he hugged me, and then he said, let me sign this for you, and then gave it back to me, and then he's like, I'll catch you later, maybe we can go eat. And that was the end of it. We ended up leaving. We went and had dinner with Mick because it was getting late, and Robert's line was ridiculous. I mean, there were people when we were leaving that had been there for like 7 or 8 hours in line, so I can't be mad at him for having to, do that. It's his obligation, so. Next time, though, next time I'll go to the bar and have a drink with Robert Englund. That'll be great.
Vic and my recent time, what we've been doing is taking our ass to the gym. We just need to somehow, turn that into watching horror movies while at the gym. That would make both of us happy, I think.
Yeah.
You guys should do a Skype show. Do y'all do that? Do y'all do, video shows, do any more YouTube stuff? I'd love to do one of those with you guys.
We have before. We haven't done it in a while, though, and I don't think we're big into Skype, but maybe one day when we get together, we can do a YouTube show. How about that? Physically.
I did one with you guys. I did one with you guys, and I think it was Corey for the Evil Dead 2.
Yep, we did the commentary for it.
Yeah, that was the only one that I remember participating in. Like that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's talk about what's been grinding our gears. And Vic's been rowdy lately, so I'm going to let Vic talk. Because Vic, I'm telling you, Vic's a pretty mellow guy, but he's been an angry fucker lately. Don't lie, Vic.
I haven't really. What have I been angry about? I don't even know.
Employees, #MeToo, UK, Alabama. I could go on. I mean, I agree with all these things, but I don't have to deal with the employees so much.
I mean, my employees or whatever, they come and go. I don't care about them anymore. Do you really want me to get into the #MeToo stuff?
I sure do, because there's a good chance I agree with most of it.
Oh, my God, man. Oh, well, all right. I guess we could talk about it.
You don't have to name names or anything. I just want to hear, what the issue is with it, which we kind of agree, what we've seen.
All right, so here's my thing with #MeToo. I think it's a great movement. The meaning behind it is awesome. But I think a lot of people use it for their attention whore-seeking ways. You shouldn't use this for whatever attention you never got from your parents or from your boyfriend or whatever, the attention that you so desperately crave. You shouldn't use this whole #MeToo to get that attention. That's not what it's for. It's for people who were victimized by other men, women, beasts, animals, whatever they were victimized by, to let people know, hey, this happened to me, and I'm now speaking out about it. But if it didn't happen to you and you just want to get on your little soapbox and try to act like, oh, my God, I'm such a victim whenever nobody would even touch you, like, no, quit it. Like, if it don't happen, it's not for your attention-seeking whore. Don't do it. I hate it. Like I say, I think it's a good movement. If it really happened to you, then by all means, go ahead and throw it out there. But, I mean, according to, social media, every person that has ever lived in this world has been victimized by somebody or something or some creature or whatever. And that sucks, man. I mean, #me too, like legit.
Yeah.
God, oh my God, I hate it. I'm done. Oh, okay, no, that's all. You can talk about that for a minute if you want to.
Okay, here's what I want to talk about that whole thing. I just want to elaborate on something. I don't have a problem with people who are actually sexually assaulted, whoever it may be, coming out and saying #MeToo and telling their story. But what I have an issue with is that people are pretending, and pretending, that some dude looking at your ass on the way down the street is some sort of sexual assault. And that is happening. There are people acting like they're victimized by that. You know what? If you don't like it, tough shit. This is the world we live in. I'm not going to turn gay just because you don't like it. I'm just saying. Just because a construction worker says, nice ass, you are not victimized. It's just like cyberbullying. Ignore it. Walk away. It's not that hard. If somebody touches you, that's a different story. That I get. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
These queens they've raised the stakes of verbal, and now in the workplace is one thing. I get that. I'm talking about everyday life. These people are acting like they're victimized, and that's not true. I just don't buy it.
I mean, apparently I victimize people every night in the gym. So that is what it is.
Yes, you do. Yes, and Corey's worse, because I think that's the whole reason he goes.
But, like, legit, like, if I say, hey, nice ass, then, I mean, that's a compliment. You should take it as that, really.
Right. And if you don't like it, move on. Ignore them. I'm just saying. Blake, you were going to say something, I think. I'll let you go ahead and talk. I think you were going to say something.
Blake Casey's right now.
What?
What happened?
What the hell did he say?
He said you're probably going to hate him right now.
I believe that victimization is wrong. I do, and I understand why people are doing it. But I have no comment on people that are saying, I mean, because like I said, every time I turn on the news now, there's somebody else that's bit. What is it? I read earlier, this really upset me because I don't know if it's got any basis in reality or not, but some company has come forward, it sounds like, and said that the people they have helping Stan Lee at his residence, that he's been sexually assaulting women there. And I was like,
Oh, my God.
I'm not buying into that until it comes, until it's, because it's too much. The state of the country right now is just, in my opinion, in shambles. For all kind of different reasons, which I won't go into here, but it has to do with people that are supposed to be in charge, and I just damn it all to hell. I want to watch horror movies and write horror books and go do conventions and sign autographs for people and fucking do that shit. I want to have a good
You better
time.
watch what
I'm
you
here
write.
to live,
You better watch what you write. You might sexually assault somebody with it. I'm just saying,
you
better be real careful about what you write.
Travis, you're a dickhead.
It's true.
I should have written you into that last book and killed you. That's what I should have done.
I don't know what I did wrong. I'm just telling you the facts of reality right now.
No, it's fine.
Vic and I are probably going to get in trouble now, too, just for having a conversation.
No, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I just, like I said, we don't always see eye to eye on things, but that's okay. I'm not about, because I don't see eye to eye with them, I'm not trying to do any of that. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I think, honestly, sexual assault is wrong. And, I mean, I understand what people are saying.
Well, yeah.
If you walk down the road and you tell somebody that they, say something to somebody, you probably shouldn't say it, especially if you don't know how they're going to take it. I just have never been the person to do that. I've never been one to
that I understand. I know, but to pretend that that's a sexual assault claim is my issue. You know what I mean? Like, or act like it's in the same ballpark. It's not at all.